hopefully y'all are doing well. Like I said, it's been a while since I actually done anything for YouTube or anything like that. I've been missing you guys quite a bit, of course, with new games and stuff coming out, and me at work and stuff like that. I've been trying to keep up with all the hardware and stuff in my computer, just basically to try to bring up better content if I could actually do that, and see exactly what I can do with that in the future. The other thing is, I'm looking at the next generation consoles and stuff like that. PlayStation 5, I still don't have one, but I will try to get one eventually, of course. We're basically going to be playing Destiny 2 for just a little bit, and like I said, people already know what this game is from Destiny 1 and whatever the case may be, so I don't have to do any commentary or anything like that. Just basically smashing and beating up some crazies, you know. But anyway, regardless of that, hopefully everybody's doing okay. Like I said, we've got a few things going on in the world now that we shouldn't have to worry about around Christmas time, but hey, it's what it is. Like I said, hopefully everybody's doing well, and hopefully everybody's doing, having, well, basically a great time, you know. Not just playing games and stuff, but just in general. Look, I mean, I'm basically going to do a few strikes, but anyway, regardless of that, I'm looking at, I'm still doing a Christmas event down here, but yeah, like I said, if you're playing Destiny 2, or basically like to be able to join me on Steam, or basically just join my channel, that's up to you as well. You'll be able to hit me up, and I'll be able to hit you back, of course, with likes and whatnot, and I'll be able to help you support your channel, as I've been doing. I've been trying to help other people as well to grow their channels, so to be able to come and try to get recognized by YouTube and other places. It's just a lot of work, of course. My channel is not made for that, for the publicity as itself. As I tell people, it's up to them and what they want to do. Like I said, there's no strings attached, there's nothing like that, so, you know, it's what it is. But regardless of that, basically, I've been away for so long. Like I said, it's just missing everybody in general, and trying to get a few things done. Like I said, I finally got my computer up to a spec where, like, I mean, where it can actually play every single game that's out there, even the PlayStation 5s now. I'm hopefully trying to get a little bit better GPU, which is basically something, like I said, I'm still a shortage here in Canada and other places in the world. So, like I said, the 2022 is
Guardian,
supposed to be a break
we've
on
picked
that,
up a
but I don't
high-gain
know exactly
transmission.
what's going on with that.
Origin point is somewhere
We'll
along
find
the
exactly what's
coast,
going on with
near
that
the
in future.
Cosmodrome.
So, until I know exactly what's going on in 2022, with all
That's
this stuff
Rasputin,
going on,
the AI
whatnot,
Warmind. If I'm understanding him correctly, it's a distress call. There are so few ballet fans left, Guardian. It'd be a shame to lose him.
Anyway, like I said, hopefully I'll basically show itself, and be able to play some games with you on the PlayStation 4 still. And even if you want to join me on
we can't
Discord,
afford another Omnigloom
I've got a
situation.
Discord channel as well.
Get in
now.
there,
I've been
assess the
trying
threat,
to up my
and
game a
aid
little bit.
Rasputin. A threat to the Warmind is a threat to the city as well.
Yeah, I've been trying to do a lot of stuff, and of course playing Destiny 2 and stuff like that. Going back to the classics, Destiny 2 is still being worked on, but it's still a classic game. Like, it's more to do with the overall aspect of helping other people and everything else in the game as well, and trying to get things like my light up and stuff like that. And like I said, if you're willing to basically jump in sometime, you're more than welcome to do so. Like, I mean, I don't mind playing it again, a game with other people itself. Even on, like I said, even on Trove. If you need a hand, just ask me what you want to do. Like I said, if you're stuck at a certain point, or whatever case you be, I'm high enough here to actually help out a lot of people, and so on and so forth. So between the two sides here, I've been trying to actually play both the PC and try to play the console. That's why you see me jumping back and forth. I don't do much of video and everything on the console anymore, not like I used to. And sorry about for not doing that. But just because right now, as I said, I've been working on getting my PC. Get it for you guys. So if you need a hand with the console or the PC, I'll be able to give you a hand with whatever. Like I said, my handle is Spectrum 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on the PlayStation 4. I will actually be
Sorry, this
there
is taking
and
so
be
long.
online.
But these sequences are incredibly complex.
You'll be able to
Plus, I'm
see me
actually
online
not that great at
playing
math,
Probe,
so...
within the next hour or two. I play only roughly about an hour every day, or sometimes lesser, depends on But if you need a hand, I will stay on a bit longer. Because the game is pretty much stale for me now, of course. And I'm looking for like so I don't do that just keep playing and watch you guys fresh information and also fresh fresh content. Like I mean I don't play Destiny that much because like I said Destiny is kind of a short game. Like I mean it'll take me less than a month to get anywhere. And even with all the DLCs, you gotta wait for almost a year for a DLC to come out. So it's not a real big deal. Oh, I've got to play this game, you know? I just want to wait for all the DLCs to come out. Then I'll be able to get those. I've already got Destiny 1 completed. Well, not characters completed, but all the DLCs. I'm almost at 319 light on the PS4. So, like I said, I can either come and help you with these type of games or just basically help control or whatever you want to play. And that's pretty much what my channel is about. So just let you know that, hey, you need a hand? That's great. Like, I mean, it gives you something to do. Like, when gaming itself, at my age, it's getting kind of boring because I've been gaming since I've been 6 years old.
Radio could have picked up Rasputin's distress call. If we don't shut it down, half the Cosmodrome could be at his front door.
The next generation up, great, you know? And like I said, it makes me happy to do so. Like I said, when it comes to me doing the console runs and stuff like that, I don't mind doing them itself. Like, I mean, I will tell you this, I don't like leechers, I don't like lazy people, and lazy people is just not what I want to be looking into itself. But if you do need a hat, you see me on U10, or sometimes I'll even jump down to U9 if I'm doing an event. I'd be able to go along and give you a hand with whatever you need. Now, if you're not into U9 just yet, I'd be able to step back, and I don't mind stepping back just a little bit. Now, looking for what those guys went. Like I said, when it comes to going step back, I don't mind stepping back if I have to. Like, I mean, the lowest I will go to is a U8 because of the fact that I'll lose a lot of time. I also lose a lot of resources. That's the reason why I do that. But when it comes to it, it's just what it is. Like, I mean, I try to help many people as possible. And what am I going to do this? The only thing I can do is like I said, it's been a while, and I've been trying to actually get myself orientated again with games and stuff like that. Now, these guys are somewhere. I don't know where they went to. I think the door closed behind me. That's why I can't find them. And it happened in Destiny. There's a hole here and holy. Nope. This is all mountains, but I don't get that. That's one thing I hate about Destiny, because you try to, the game tries to tell you where to go, and you can't really see where to go. And especially if your fire team is just like gone, it's just like kind of prigged up when it comes to it, because you're trying to look for them and you can't find them. And that happens as well. Like, I mean, it's just that. So I don't know if I gotta come back down here or where I need to go. It doesn't give me a direction. Well, not absolutely a direction. There's someplace stuck in the mountains somewhere. I don't know. Yeah, it's been a while, like I said, since I played this game, so getting used to all the directions and omnidirections and anyway, like I said, still looking for him. Okay, now it finally brings me down. Okay.
That Shank's been modifying to crack his system. Let's take it out.
Like I said, what I've been working on is like trying to
serious threat. Has the Vanguard tried to reach out to him recently? Get him to understand we're allies.
The last time we sent in a team was years ago. We found what remained of their bodies scattered across the Skywatch.
Noted.
In the meantime, I'm sending a team to seal the vault. All thanks to you, Guardian. Impressive work.
It's crazy. Well, like I said, just doing this short video for Christmas, of course, and to be able to play just a little more on PC. Like I said, if I can get a better GPU, I'll be able to play the other games with a little bit more frames per second and stuff like that. I'm getting there. Like I said, I already got my computer up doing it to 50 to 100x, 64 gigabytes of RAM. Tough Series motherboard, which is a really nice motherboard. It can support up to 128 gigabytes of RAM, which you really don't need that much. But you basically what you do is, if you're building a computer, you want to future-proof it. If you can't future-proof it with video cards, which is really hard to do now, you try to future-proof it with everything that's available. I know the processor for AMD is 5950. It's the highest one you can get right now, but it's the 5950 is more made for like to say more for servers in most cases. Like the Threadripper is the only two that actually stands out by itself. Now it's nice to have that extra few cores, so you could do extra few pages and stuff like that. But if you're not going to use them, like the 58 or 5900. You can actually be able to use that. They're 5800, the 5900, and the 5950 are the three best processors right now for AMD. AMD, I don't know if they're going to come out with anything new in the future, or whatever the case may be. Intel right now is pushing out their hardware. I will tell you this: when AMD is pushing out their hardware so hard, it's not even funny, because right now they're trying to outrace AMD massively, and the 12th gen is kind of like iffy. It's good, but it's bad. What the reviews and stuff like that, you can read up on them as well. Do some research before you actually decide to build it. If you decide to build a computer, because you'd be surprised what they can add on what's going to be in the future.
We're approaching the temple, Petra.
Copy that.
It's the only
Standing
thing
by.
I can see getting that massive upgrade. Because everything else, like the processors, I'm not getting a major upgrade. It's getting a bit of one now. Probably within the middle of the year, I might consider it different. But as of right now, like I said, what AMD has it there, what Intel has it there, it's only a little bit better. It's not a great extra. So it's probably going to spend that extra mechanics out to do. Just to have something for 2022, you can go straight ahead and do it that way, but that's be up to you as well. So, like I said, when it comes to it, I'm waiting for the new AMDs, because the AMDs I always found it can actually do better at handling like graphics when it comes to it, and also better at handling games. Now, some of the show a little bit cumbersome because of their
approaching the temple
stuff. You can't overclock it
Copy
as
that.
much.
Standing by.
Without adding like screen height or screen clearing and stuff like that, even from the processor. So hopefully within the future, that AMD will come up with something that's going to be solid. And like I said, there's all new AMD processors you're going to ship it. That's what we know right now. So I don't know what's going to come up within the future. Hopefully, some information will actually get there and be there for but I'm not sure what's going to be available because seriously, like we are now as like PC gamers. Because I started off with PC years ago, and I found PC is more expensive to build a PC, but it was okay for years. Like if you're spending about 4 or 5 months trying, like you got other people that spend a lot more, but if you're spending that much, and you're spending $400 or $600 on, let's say, a console, you're finding the console is not going to withstand that long. It lasts about 4 or 5 years at most, but then you're still paying almost the same price of the PC. It's just that you can future-proof the PC. You can't future-proof the console. That's definitely not going to be able to be done. So the thing is, what you want to look for, you're going to get it. Look for the 5800 or a higher processor. for a decent GPU, like the 3060.
Descend to the heart of the temple. You're looking for one of the Queen's Techians.
The 3060 will be almost
you
equivalent
Guardians call
to
them.
the
Her name
2070,
is
even though the
She was
2070 is just a
taken,
little older
but she
processor.
can be
You
saved.
gain about
Her will
89%
is not
of gain.
her own. Grant
In
her
some
the mercy
cases,
that she
it's not a
cannot
lot of
grant
difference.
you.
Like, it's like getting the higher up processor. The thing is, if you get the higher up processor, you're not going to see much of a gain at all. Like, I mean, unless you're doing, like I said, a server-based system or something like that, then yes, get the extra cores, get whatever you're going to be getting. But like I said, for just a little over $1,000 Canadian right now, the multi-core, like the 12 and 24 core and 32, is not necessarily worth buying because for me, I'm not running a server. I'm just gaming, of course, and the 5800 just does that perfectly. But if you want to run a server base, anything, you can go along and just run it through there and run that much
I can get us to the bottom of the temple
processor.
from here. Cover
Because
me.
you've got that many more pages and stuff that you can actually run. So you might want to look for something that's viable to you for your budget. You also want to look at exactly what you can do and watch for GPU prices and watch it for different prices that will be in the future. Because if the supply and demand gets too high, you're going to find that even the CPUs will actually increase in price if there's too much of a demand for them. Right now, there's not much of a demand besides having the GPU. The GPU right now is just crazy, and I will say that when it comes to that. So you want to look at for the GPUs itself. Look for mid to late 2022, and see what you got in store at that point. Now, basically, they're still mass producing graphics cards. The thing is, it's such a high demand for them right now currently. Think about it this way. Okay, you minus one gamer from the pool. The thing is, once you minus one gamer from the pool itself, it makes it a little bit easier to get it. So if you've got a couple of million, a graphics card that's floating out there, which is normally out there anyways. Like I said, if you're playing like say Destiny 2, you can get the 10. What was it? I think it's like a 1060. Can run Destiny 2 with decent graphics. You can run it under 732 with very minimal graphics. So basically, what you want to do is look at what games you want to run. If you want to run a futuristic or a little bit more stable, you could run the same setup as I've got, or you can actually go along and look at what your budget has. PlayStation 5, like I said, it's a great budget. Yeah, I can't say PlayStation 5 is all bad, but as of right now, the PC basically is the best way to go because you get more bang for your buck. Plus, you'll get your GPU and CPU a lot cheaper than what you pay for your PlayStation. Because, think of it this way, PlayStation 5 is already out 3 years since it's been released. Well, that's from the day it was actually ads put out for. So, think of it this way, if you don't get 3 years on that console, it's already gone. That means it's already pretty much outdated. After 5 years, it's gone. So you get another 2 years. That's when you come with the Pro, you get another 2-3 years out of it, maybe 4, and then that will be completely outdated. Has computers and stuff like that will actually outlive that. So, like I said, you can actually basically check it on some of the stats and stuff like that. There's a lot of videos and everything online about it. It's crazy what you can do. Now, the PC is not the master race, as some people think, or what they say it is. But what it is, it's a different kind of concept. And the concept itself will be that you can actually upgrade it, which you can upgrade a console. So after, like I said, 5 years, everything starts dying off, and you'll find out that since things are getting older and dying off, you find out, okay, you look at PlayStation 4 and 5 right now. The PlayStation 5 don't have many exclusives. Now, the thing is, there's still games coming out for PC that even PlayStation 5 can't even touch. When it comes with the Unreal 5 engine, the only thing that's going to be able to touch that correctly, that's going to give you about 8K resolution. It's not much Unreal 5 engine stuff out there yet, but it's the only thing that's going to give you the close to 8K resolution as you're going to get. Anything like Unreal 4 is like kind of like the 4K, and anything left anything lower than that, then it'll be just what it is. So the thing is, if you're looking for like graphics and stuff like that, like I said, you can look into the PC and see exactly what it's about. Like I said, to me it's a better concept. Yeah, you'll still repair your gear. Well, think of it this way. I built a system a couple of years back, and what happened is I turned around and done it this way. Okay, I built a AMD system, which 4200 plus. That was 14 years ago, almost 15 years ago. Now the thing is, I could never run like Doom 2016 on it. Well, I had 32 gigabytes of RAM. I had the processor, the 4200 plus. The only thing is, my GPU was always suffering. So what happened is, my friend of mine put in a 4 gig card into the thing. It was a GTX. I forget what the number was now on that. But anyway, he put in a 4 gig card, and he got Doom 2016 running without no glitches. But he couldn't run it at max frames, anything like that. But he could still run it without the game crashing. Well, my issue was the game was crashing and stuff, couldn't run, and it was basically causing screen lag. So what happened is, I ended up basically selling the system dirt cheap to him, and I didn't mind doing that because I know myself, I can upgrade my system and everything else, and this is a guy just starting off. You want to have something to mess around with, so I let him mess around with it. And it still runs today. To today. It was built in 2000. I think I started building it in 2006. And 2016 would be, well, let's say, it will be 10 years. So, yeah, that's pretty much what it is. So, you're looking at 15 years ago. And just about 2 days ago, I threw away the box for the processor because I didn't even think it was that old. But then I looked at it, it was like, the thing was written for 2007 when I bought it. But it was an upgrade from the 2600 plus. I had player. So it was a different way of building the computer. But on the other hand, it made what it was. So, look, I mean, even the older school computers can still run some of the newer stuff. They just don't run it as well. But, hey, hold on for a second. You can still use an older motherboard that you can buy fairly cheap. And I mean fairly cheap if you are actually under a budget. Look for the 8600 plus or some other type of processor, and that'll fix your screen glitches and stuff like that. And try to get the best DDR3 system out there. You can probably get one for about $200, $300, $400. Run that under like I say, a 2 to 4 gigabyte card under the older series, not the newer series, and you can still play a lot of the newer titles. You'd be surprised at what a lot of the older hardware can do. And I was even surprised. So I seen my friend of mine playing Doom 2016 under something that was 15 years old. See, architecture of computers itself is completely different in each stage. And the thing is, if you got enough front-side bus, like 512K or higher, usually you get pretty decent. Now, anything less than that, you'll start getting into issues. And this is what I noticed myself, building computers for this long, in gaming like for so many years that I found out it's exactly what it is. So you can test it out and check it out yourself to see exactly what you can actually do. Like I said, this is basically Techno, basically signing off for now, and Merry Christmas to you and have a great night.